how to have long-lasting makeup.
Hello and welcome to Video Jog. I'm Jo Reed, makeup artist at Blush. This is my model here, Zara, and I'm going to show you how to give your makeup that bit of longevity so it lasts throughout the day and well into the night. We're going to start off by priming the skin using a foundation primer. This will just even out the skin tone, even out any lumps and bumps, and give that extra special base to your foundation that will help it last. And I'm applying this all over the face, particularly to the areas that we're going to be concentrating the foundation on, which is any areas that have got slight redness. Now taking my Alabaster foundation, which is exactly the same skin tone as Zara here, we're actually going to start by applying this as a primer on the eyelid. You can buy eyeshadow primer, but if you use foundation properly in conjunction with the translucent powder, you don't need to buy that. This does just as good a job. So we're evening out the skin tone around the whole of the eye here, making sure that we can't see any blue or red veins coming through. Starting from the base of the lashes, going right up to underneath the eyebrow, and I'm just going to pat in gently, not wiping. If you wipe, you'll take it off. You just want to pat very gently until it disappears. I'm applying this using a concealer brush. So taking a translucent powder and a blending brush. A blending brush has a dome-shaped top to it. We're just going to work from the base of the lashes up to underneath the eyebrow. Now I'm setting the makeup, you see. So this is now creating a dry surface so that we can put eyeshadow on top of it, powder eyeshadow on top of it. Taking a foundation brush now, I'm now going to go with the foundation over the areas that need it. Now, foundation is not to be used as a mask. It's very important that you don't go over the whole of the face using this foundation. It's just going to go on the areas that need it, which are any areas that have got slight redness, blueness, a bit of unevenness. And do use a brush. If you use a brush, you'll find that you get much better coverage, and it's much, much quicker than using your fingers. You can blend at the very end using your fingers. Everyone has a bit of redness around the nose, and using a brush will help you get right in there, right around the nose, which you can't do if you're just using fingers. Now, just to make sure that this does last, I'm now going to set this using a translucent powder. Dip a large blusher or powder brush into the translucent powder, and then you want to just really set this, particularly on the areas that tend to go a bit shiny, which is always on the forehead, nose and chin. And if you were to apply a cream blusher now, you would leave this area powder free. You can't put cream blusher on top of a powder base because it wouldn't mix very well. But if we're going to be applying a powder blush, we can go over this area to make this nice and dry using that translucent powder as well. So here we have perfectly primed skin, all ready to do a complete look. Just to make sure this does last, just use a tiny bit of water in a spray. Stand well up back so that you're not too close to the face. Shield the eyes, and a few sprays will just set that now, and that will give it a little bit of extra lasting power.